The Badgers will boot it away to start the game. And here's the return. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Wisconsin's offense will have the first possession of the game. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So Ohio State's offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play. Well, they immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
To the air, it's Howard. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. The throw. Catch in the middle. It's Judkins. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Now from inside the red zone. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open. So throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on touchdown Buckeyes. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got you.
The Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Great move there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, the hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him.
They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines or else you draw the flag. Line gets set, first down. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. Turns it on at midfield.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Henderson.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Offense in a split backfield. Back to pass, it's locked. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Fires left. Complete downfield. At midfield, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. To the air on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is.
It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. He goes out of bounds, stopped short, and the gamble on the fake does not pay off. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's locked. They're trying to know where to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Howard. He'll heave it deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Trying to surge it in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming in just... And now the ball is free in the end zone. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense. Looking for the two-point try. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around, I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th, but they can't move the chains. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires deep on the run. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2000?
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
Makes the grab. It's Anthony. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The offense set for a first down play. To the air, it's Howard. Keeps looking downfield. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Looking for an open area to his left. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to...
Oh, he's not punting. He's going to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. And it works if he can get the first down. And he makes the tackle, but not before the first down is picked up and the gamble pays off.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's locked. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what...
And he's running in the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the pummeling has started. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Offense getting set for first down. The give out of the gun. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Badgers will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Going up top on first down. He's looking on the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll throw it on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Quarterback extends the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Final play of the quarter coming. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got the back over the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. On second down, they'll take to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Let's go. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Pauly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw for.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field. Got a lot of room to the right. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game, and you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Coming after him. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down, and he'll be smacked to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Wide out in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll throw one to his right. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This one is picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. First down for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lets it fly. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They fake it, and he'll try to run it in. He is stopped short, and the fake will not work as he almost nudged his way in. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner goes down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long for the 8. Back to throw, it's locked. Pressure coming. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Badgers will punt this one away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like.
And it's caught inside the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Dances away from the heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll start this drive firing. And a sack all the way back at the 5. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them